YouTube? D4G here, banging out another video. Hey, today, as you see, we're doing a little bit of a different presentation today. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the fragrances that I wore throughout the week, just letting y'all know my experience with them. Now, I'm not going to go over all of them, but we're just going to talk about a couple of fragrances here. The first fragrance we're going to talk about is going to be Bulgari Men in Black. Fam, I wore this to my buddy's quinceañera for his daughter. Oh my gosh, fam. First of all, this is some powerful, beautiful juice, man. This and Spice Bomb Extreme really could go 1-in-1 like that. I'm gonna have to do a fragrance battle later on with this one and Spice Bomb Extreme, because the spices, bro, rum, tobacco, you got some spices in there. You have a nice benzoin in the dry down that gives it like almost a soft vanilla smell. Adds a little bit of sweetness to it. This was probably my fragrance of the week, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When I was rocking this one, I was enjoying myself. Feeling good, looking good, and smelling good. Y'all know the motto. So, I think I wore this Saturday night. That's when the quinceañera was. So, Saturday night, we just rocked out with Bulgari Men in Black, man. Hey, I enjoyed myself with this one. Let's see. Let's talk about this one, man. Let's talk about this one. El Cilio, fam. This is a very nice Invictus clone. Invictus Aqua, Invictus, just the Invictus DNA, really. It more so leans towards the EDT, the regular Invictus to me. A little bit stronger apple note, a little bit more fruits in the opening, but still along that same DNA. Now, this one I rock to the gym, and fam, I'm telling you this right now, fam. If you already have Hawas or Hayati, the black one, you might not really need this one, fam. One of the things that I've noticed with me with this fragrance is I really just use this during the gym and like if I'm sitting around the house type of thing. Not saying that it's a bad fragrance, but when you already have a couple of fragrances that are in that same Invictus realm, you notice that you really don't reach for this one as much. So unless you're one of those people that's just trying to get a fragrance for the gym, that would be nice, especially during those hot months. If you already have Hawas and Hayati Black, you really don't need this one. It is a good one, and it is affordable. It is BOB safe, yes. You just won't find yourself reaching for it too much. It's one of my favorite gym scents though, man. El Cilio, just rock this one out to the gym, man. Nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead, let's go with this one. Bow. English Laundry Crown. Now, is this a fragrance that I normally wear on myself? No, I don't wear no English Laundry fragrances on my body. Not because they don't smell good, because they actually do have a beautiful smell to them. A lot of them are either like twist, inspired by, some of them are actually even cloning some fragrances. But as far as like when you're rocking it, longevity, they just don't perform. 1 to 2, 3 hours max is what I get. Not too much, but fam, if you're somebody that uses a humidifier, I don't know of another fragrance line that would be better for the humidifier than English Laundry, fam. I'm telling you right now, even though it only lasts 1 to 3 hours on body, in a humidifier, it'll get that whole area smelling good. I normally put this in my living room, got it blasting. I can smell this in my living room and in my kitchen. Now, don't reach to the bedroom, but it fills up the room very nicely, man. I'm telling you, if you see these at your rack stores, I would say just don't worry about them. But if you are somebody that likes to use a humidifier, these will be great for those times. Especially, bro, I'm telling you, you got a lady coming over, she trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to do something for 2 something. Pull one of these out and spray it in the humidifier and see how it works for you, fam. I'm telling you, bro, this shit works amazing in the humidifier. I rocks with this heavy. One of the fragrances that I use for my humidifier, we went with that English Laundry Crown. Alright, let's see what else. You know what, we're going to talk about this one too, because this is another rack store fragrance. And hindsight, these two are very similar, fam. They're very similar with that Invictus type of DNA. Now, if I only had to choose one of these, and I do wear both of these to the gym, but this one I do wear a little bit more casually, things like that. If I had to choose one of these two, I'm going to rock with this one all day. Just because the performance is a little bit better. It's not as potent in those fruit qualities, especially in the opening. It doesn't have all that. You got a little bit, but it has more of like a cleanness to it. Still has the playfulness, still has that same DNA, but it's just a little bit more clean up top in the opening. To me, this one's a lot more mature, and this one would be for somebody that I would get for like Jaden when he hits middle school type of thing. Because then I know that this one he will rock every day on a comfortable basis. Whereas if you're somebody outside of college probably, and you want something that'll be more along that same DNA, this one right here will do the trick just nice, fam. I rock with this one heavy, fam. Alright, man. We done went through these a couple. You know what? Let's hit another rack store fragrance. Let's talk about Guess Seductive Black. Man, or Noir, my bad. I'm sorry. Guess Seductive Noir. A little bit of a soft spice, a little bit of a sweetness that you get from it, somewhat of a dark fragrance. One of the things that I can honestly say about this one as well, I do not wear this as much, fam. Maybe going to bed like a nighttime fragrance. And it's not saying that that's a bad fragrance. It actually is a pretty good ass fragrance. The utility of it, man, when it comes to actually wearing it in a day-to-day basis, I found myself reaching for other fragrances compared to wanting to reach for this one. If I had my dirty 30 fragrances, my 30 fragrances that I would have for life, I doubt that a single Guess fragrance, no, it ain't no doubt. I know that a single Guess fragrance from this line would make that list. Does that mean that they are bad? No. Just doesn't mean that it's one that you might need in a fragrance. Sometimes I think we get caught up in rack store cheapies and the hunt, and we just pick up anything. I'm not saying that this is a pick up anything type of fragrance, but this is more so of a type of fragrance that I could see my son wearing. Middle school, high school, and truly enjoying himself, developing his nose, trying to get into fragrances. I can't see this one being a daily driver for grown, mature people that are actually trying to get things done. Not saying that anything is bad about it if that is what you rock with. I'm not saying that at all. But just on a general scale, I can't see general adults just grabbing this one and just rocking it like that, man. I'm sorry. It just doesn't do it. Now, nighttime, you going to bed, you got a lady coming over. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, big dog. Do your thing. But that's situational. Compared to being out and about, I'm not rocking this on no date, fam. Now, if I was in middle school, date night, yes. High school, date night, yes. Outside of high school, I ain't rocking this as a date night. You're not saying anything bad about it again. Just saying you gotta know what works for you in the situations. So if you're trying to get a scent for a bedtime scent, $12, you can't do too bad with this one. But just know that there are other fragrances out there. And going back to what we were saying about the rack stores, I do think that at times we do get caught up in the rack store hype and just finding great fragrance and finding any fragrance in there and settling with that, compared to, and then seeing when we actually wear it, we don't really wear it as much compared to waiting till you can find a true rack store hidden gem like JPG Lamel and Navy. I found this one for like $50 around Christmas time in the rack stores. Beautiful fragrance, beautiful steal, especially for the spring and summertime, those high heat months. Beautiful fragrance. This is a steal from the rack store. Finding a Bond number 9 50 ml for $50. This is a steal at the rack store as well. But when it comes to those super affordable cheapies, even though I know it seems like it'll be a great deal, when you actually look at your collection and see and think of the times that you would possibly wear it, ask yourself this: is this one of those fragrances that's gonna collect dust, or is it gonna collect fingerprints?
Yes, sir! This nigga spitting. Damn, nigga!
Me, I prefer my fragrances that have fingerprints, because that lets me know I'm rocking them, compared to just having a lot of dust on them. I gotta clean that shit off, man. Can't do it. Let's go with one more. Let's go with this one. 1 Million Cologne. Now, this is a 75 ml, but fam, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I would not have thought that I would have enjoyed a fragrance that has cologne in it so bad. Because you know the cologne is like, it's cologne, EDT, EDP, parfum. You know how the scale goes. This one does not smell or perform, mainly perform like a cologne. First of all, beautiful shower gel smell, very easy to wear, very relaxing, has a nice citrus up top with it. Very clean, fam. This is one, honestly, you know what? I'm not even gonna say too much on this because I haven't even done a gas or trash on this yet, but I will have one coming soon. But yeah, fam, hey, don't sleep on the colognes, fam. 1 Million Cologne, this is a very nice one. And honestly, I love how the cap actually comes off on this and it doesn't have the original like spray from the back. Oh, let me get that. Hey, that 1 million part bomber, boom! But as far as this, I do like that this has the cap and it has an actual spray. Sometimes I'm not able to get the full spray with the with the one that has it on top. Compared to like something like this, I can actually spray it. You know, I enjoy it a little bit more. Just know, like I said, I will be having the gas trash coming on this one soon. So y'all gonna know my thoughts about this. I'm gonna let y'all know performance. Y'all know how we do pass method. Come on now. But that's gonna be my video right there, man. Again, just bringing y'all some of the fragrances that I wore throughout the week. I'm hoping that this is a concept that y'all are rocking with. I don't have to go too deep dive into the fragrances, just letting y'all know what I pick up, what I was doing with the situation, and just a little bit of my thoughts on it. So if that's something that y'all are rocking with, make sure that y'all drop it down in the comment sections. But with all that being said, we about to get up out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. Stay on your square, stay on your purpose. Don't let nobody take you off of it, fam. D4G, truly blessed, destined for greatness. We out.